Two angels.
Two.
Sihr
Wait, wait, wait,
came
wait,
from
wait.
two angels.
Yeah, the origin.
Designer
2v1.
and servant of
Let's see.
God. 2v1, yeah.
2v1.
All right. How you guys doing? First of all, welcome to the stage.
What's good, man?
All right. I'm doing good,
What's up,
man.
King
Can't
Silv?
complain. What's up, bro?
Yeah.
All right, awesome. So the topic is, as you guys can see, that I'm challenging all of the Dawah boys to come and defend the religion of Islam, because you guys believe that Islam is the truth, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. Now let me ask you a question real quick. If, or you know what, let me say it this way. Would you ever trust someone that was demonically possessed?
Demonically possessed.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So we have someone that said no, designer. How about you, servant of God?
Yeah, bro. No.
No, thank you so much. So you wouldn't trust anybody that was demonically possessed. All right, beautiful. That's fair. I mean, I totally agree with you guys, because when it comes to me, I wouldn't trust, anybody, that was demonically possessed. Now, the next question that I would like to ask is that, why are you guys a Muslim, and why do you trust your own prophet when your own prophet was bewitched and demonically possessed for 6 months?
Do you want me to answer, or do you want designer to answer?
It's up to you, whoever that wants to
All right.
answer.
Yeah, I'll answer then. So, are you trying to say that the prophet was possessed by a devil?
Yes, he was possessed by a devil, yes.
No,
was-
my friend.
He was possessed by the magic, which the magic comes from the devil, from the shaitan.
Yeah, so Allah clearly mentions in chapter 5, verse 67, that he protected the prophet from any evil.
He
So-
protected him?
Yeah. Black
Okay.
magic can only hurt someone by the permission of God. Right, King Silv?
Okay, go ahead. Go on,
So
carry
if
on.
black magic, yeah, they followed what the evil ones gave out, right? Against the power of Solomon. I'm giving you an example. The blasphemers were not Solomon, but the evil ones teaching men magic and such things as came down to
Mhm.
at Babylon to the angels Harut and Marut.
Okay, beautiful. Go ahead.
Neither of these taught anyone such things without saying, "We are only for trial."
Okay.
So, what I'm trying to say is, Satan has no authority over those who believe and put their trust in God, but only over idolaters. Yep.
Mm.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, man.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for that. Now, you said, well, Satan has, no power or any of that nature over any of the ones that are righteous, which you would say that Muhammad is among the righteous one, right? Now, we have, according to Sahih al-Bukhari, 5765. I'm going to go ahead and show it on YouTube for the ones that are watching on YouTube. Let me go ahead and read it for them, and you'll hear me. It says, it was narrated by Aisha. Magic was worked.
What number? Sorry.
It's Sahih al-Bukhari 5765.
Okay.
Yeah. It says magic was worked on Allah's messenger so that he used to think that he had sexual relations with his wives while he actually had not. Look what Sufyan says, and it continues. Sufyan said, that is the hardest kind of magic, as it has as such an effect. So the reason, or let me ask you this actually, what was the purpose or the reason for Surah Al-Falaq and Surah Al-Nas?
The reason why it came down?
Yes.
Surah Al-Falaq.
Yes, Surah Al-Falaq and Surah Al-Nas. Both of them.
These are like Ruqya.
Chapter 113 and
These are like
114.
These are like Ruqya verses.
I know, but what was the purpose of these two surahs? Why they came down? For what purpose?
Yeah, to provide protection for the prophet.
Because he was bewitched, correct?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So the reason for these two surahs that came down because your prophet that was bewitched. And how do we know that he was bewitched for 6 months? You want to know how?
We have the hadith.
Because we have Asrar al-Sihr from the book is called Asrar. Well, yeah, I mean, besides, of course, the hadith and the athar of al-Zuhri. You know who's al-Zuhri?
I know about him.
Okay, he's a giant scholar. You know that, right?
Yeah.
All right, beautiful. Let me show you what Zuhri says according to his book. It's called Asrar al-Sihr al-Sahira from page 34.
But
Okay,
go ahead.
this is Ta'lif, which is the author of the book is called Al-Shaykh Ali Ahmed Abdul Al Tahtahawi. He's a giant scholar. He quotes from Az-Zuhri, page 34. Look what he says. He says, على قدر, hold on, على قدر المدة التي مكث النبي, the time, during the time of your prophet that was bewitched, okay, فيها في السحر حتى ظفرت به في جامع معمر عن الزهري. Zuhri now is speaking. إنه لبث 6 أشهر, 6 months that he was bewitched. What is the isnad of the hadith? موصولا بإسناد صحيح فهو المعتمد. We can see clearly that your prophet was bewitched for how long? For 6 months. I asked you earlier, brother, would you ever trust someone that is, bewitched or demonically possessed? You said no. The question that I would like to ask again and return it to you, how can you trust your prophet where he was bewitched for 6 months? He was demonically possessed.
First things first, it is a certain, we have to know that it's a certain that there is magic and evil that is used by the slaves of Shaitan. The point of these verses that we're talking about is that we should seek protection from the only one and not from the another magician. So what I'm trying to say is the point of these verses is that nothing gets past Allah. When you are afraid, you seek protection from Allah. There is no power greater than the one. So now whether the prophet was bewitched or not is irrelevant, to be honest with you.
How is it? How is it irrelevant? I don't get it, because you're saying that it's irrelevant when it actually proves my point. Not only it proves my point, because earlier you said that I cannot trust anybody that was demonically possessed, right? Why? Because he's demonically possessed. He's been played by the magic, and he has shaitan inside of him that could control him, right? If he's affected by that magic, means that he's controlled by that shaitan.
How? All right? Let me ask you a question.
I'm not gonna. Go ahead.
How was sihr created from an Islamic perspective?
How is it created? It comes from the jinn, and which is and the bigger boss of the jinns are the shaitan.
No, brother. I said, how was it established?
Why does it matter how it's established? I mean, we know that the magic comes from the. Wait. Hold on. So, are you saying that the magic does not come from demonic spirits?
So I said it is certain that there is magic and evil that is used by the slaves of Shaitan. Yes, I told you that. I agree with you.
So,
but do you know the origins? Do you know the origins of it, brother?
Brother, there's the whole point is that the magic.
No, but before you go on,
hold on, just 1 second, brother, please.
Okay.
The black magic comes from what? It comes from the shaitan, right? If it comes from the shaitan and it's demonic, okay, then we don't have to go and say, you know what is the origin of a magic? What does that have to do with the argument? Now, just to even prove my case further,
I'll tell you what it does.
One second, Habib, allow me finish. All right, just to even prove my case further. This is from Kitab Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani. Okay, this is from his book 246. Sorry, Fath al-Bari. Look what he says. السحر, the magic, الذي هو من تأثيرات الأرواح الخبيثة. That the magic comes from a demonic spirit. Okay, and what are those? السحر هو في القلوب الضعيفة, and the magic enters upon the ones that has a weak heart. Are you saying that your prophet had a weak heart? لأن الأرواح الخبيثة إنما تسقط على الأرواح تلقاها مستعدة لما يناسبها. That the demonic spirits or the shayateen will enter upon the ones that are weak. Not only that they're weak, but they will take them fully. They will control them fully. This is what Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani is saying, brother. All right, we don't have to go and say, well, what is the origin of this and that? No, that's not the point. The point is, we'll go back to it because I want to go back to the, and I want to hold you to what you said, brother, because I know you're being sincere. This is why I asked you earlier, would you trust anybody that was demonically possessed? You said no. And now the question, since I showed you, why do you trust your prophet since he was demonically possessed? Based on what do you trust him?
Yeah, we have Quranic verse where Allah says that you are not a madman, you are not a soothsayer. I'll have to get you the verse that Allah is refuting all the claims about what they say about him.
What are you talking about? Wait. Say it again. Come again.
Allah says, you are not a soothsayer, you are not a madman. This Quran is not the word of shaitan. That Allah is refuting whatever allegations they
Wait, so the
hold
Quran,
towards him.
wait, so the Quran is refuting the Quran itself. So are you saying
No,
that
it's
the
okay,
Quran is
brother King
a
Silv, King Silv.
just 1 second,
No. The
brother,
Quran,
just 1 second,
the
one at a
Quran
time.
is refuting. The Quran is refuting
Huh.
all the allegations they make against the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Okay, so so the Quran is refuting what the Quran is saying. Okay, that's fine, but at the same time, it
No,
doesn't
I didn't say
answer.
that, brother.
Okay,
I didn't say that.
well, I got you, no problem. But that still
Okay, but
doesn't
anyway,
answer. But that still doesn't answer my question, brother. And by the way, just to tell you, I was requesting the other day. I don't know why you didn't bring me up. I was on TikTok requesting. I don't know why you didn't bring me up. I don't know if I bite you guys, because it looks like every time that I go and try to request on the Da'wah boys, nobody brings me up. I don't know. I think you guys are too scared.
Who have you requested, my dear brother? Because I promise
Many
to
of
bring
them.
you up.
I promise you, many of them. Many of them. This
okay,
is one of
okay.
them. But anyways, that's not the
Okay,
point. Anyways,
Okay,
follow me.
let me answer to what you have to say. All right.
go ahead. Answer. But
Okay.
answer my question, okay? Go ahead.
Okay. So before we, so first things first, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was a human being just like us.
Who? Muhammad?
Yes,
Well, Muhammad is a human being. What do you mean he was just like a human being?
just like you and me.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, Muhammad is more than that, right? Because he has a higher status, right?
Of course.
Yes,
No, I'm not negating that.
where he's
Now
gonna
look.
sit on the throne of Allah on the day of judgment as well, where they're gonna be sharing in that same dominion
Okay,
and everything.
let's not jump.
No, I'm
Let's
not. I'm
not
not.
jump,
I'm
King
not.
Silv.
I'm just responding to you. But go ahead. No problem.
Okay. So Allah revealed chapter 113 and 114 for the
Yeah.
treatment of these illnesses.
Yeah.
The story is not a fake one. The hadith is authentic as well.
Of course, that hadith is authentic.
Yeah, the ones that were making conspiracies, they were talking about a following, like you say, a constant bewitched person, right? The Prophet of Allah was bewitched for a few months. Now, before his death, and in chapter 17, I believe, was revealed long ago before that. So the hadith that mentioned Rasulullah was bewitched for a day or two, and he was cured by Allah. So let's read the hadith, and your answer will be there, King Silv.
I don't think you answered my question.
I'm going to give you the answer right now.
Wait, how did you give me the answer? You just went and repeated what you just said. You repeated what you said earlier.
Look, brother. Quran 17, chapter 17, verse 41. I'm answering him.
Go ahead, Yalla, go ahead. No problem.
We have explained this Quran in various ways that they may remember, but it only adds to their rebellion. Verse 42. Say, if there were other gods with him, as they say, they would have sought a way to the Lord of the throne. Let me just go a little forward.
No problem. Go ahead.
Verse 45. When you read the Quran, we place between you those who do not believe in the hereafter an invisible barrier.
Okay.
Verse
What did you
46.
prove?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm getting there. And
No
we
problem.
drape veils over their hearts, preventing them from understanding it, and the heaviness in their ears. And when you mention your Lord alone in the Quran, they turn their backs in aversion. Verse 47.
Yeah.
We know well what they listen to. When they listen to you, are you listening, King Silv? When they listen
I am
to
listening.
you,
Go ahead, brother. Preach.
as they conspire, when the wrongdoers say, you only follow a man bewitched.
Mm.
What you're saying right now?
Summarize it real quick. What does this have
Summarize.
to do? Like, I don't get it. Okay, and
Verse 48. Note what they compared you to. They are lost
yeah.
and unable to find a way.
Uh-huh.
Verse 49. And when they say, when we become bones and fragments, shall we be
Brother,
really
servant of God, sorry for interrupting you, brother. Might as well just go ahead and read the whole Quran. What do you think?
Brother, but you have to understand that this is what you have to do when it comes to the Quran.
So for a basic question, you're gonna go and read the whole Quran?
So if you want me to make it in layman terms for you, I can do that as well, brother.
No, brother, it's just a simple question, brother. Come on, man. I asked you a simple question. Make
Okay.
a sense.
Okay, I'll make it simple for you.
Go ahead, no problem. Preach again. Go ahead.
We agreed Allah protected the Prophet from the evil of the people.
After 6 months, yes, of him being bewitched.
His whole life. He protected him his whole life.
How did he protect him when he was bewitched for 6 months, brother?
Perfect. I'm getting there.
Get there, yalla, get there. Go ahead, brother.
Chapter 2, verse 102. It says, but they could not thus harm anyone except by Allah's permission. So we have to understand that Satan has no authority over those who believe and put their trust in God.
Ooh, wait, hold on. Stay there, stay there, Habibi, stay there. Repeat what you just said.
I said Satan has no authority over those who put their trust in God.
Beautiful. Here's my question to you. Did Muhammad put his trust in God?
Yes.
Was Muhammad bewitched for 6 months?
Yes, but not in the way you think.
Not in the way that I think.
Yeah, not by he wasn't possessed by a demon.
He wasn't possessed by the demon? What was he possessed then? What was he possessed then?
Do you know what sihr is, my friend?
I know exactly what sihr is. It's the black magic that comes from demonic spirits. I already showed you from Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani.
It came from two angels.
Sihr
came from two angels.
Oof, I baked myself, guys. Guys, I got cooked, man. He cooked me, guys. All right, guys?
Yeah, so Quran.
He about to cook me, man.
Quran chapter 2, verse 102. They followed what the evil ones gave out falsely against the power of Solomon. The blasphemers were not Solomon, but the evil ones, teaching men magic. And such things as came down at Babylon to the angels Harut and Marut. Did you hear that, King Silv? Harut and Marut, the two angels.
Okay.
But neither of these taught anyone such things without saying, we are only for trial.
So there is a bad
not blasphemy. And they learned from the means to slow discord between man and wife.
Beautiful.
But they could not harm anyone except by Allah's permission.
MashaAllah.
Your argument's finished.
Beautiful.
Your argument's finished, King Silv.
Hold on 1 second. Come down.
The Dawah boys cooked you
Take
tonight,
it easy.
my boy.
MashaAllah, I got cooked, guys. All right. So you're saying that those two angels were jinns or demons? Or are they good angels? What are they? Let me just go for the sake of the argument. I'll just go with you. Are you saying that these two angels were bad angels?
Did you read the surah?
Can you answer the question, brother? Go ahead.
Yes, they're good. They're good angels. They worship.
They're good angels. They're good angels, but yet that they're possessing people.
How are they possessing people? Tell me.
No.
What do you mean? How are they possessing people?
So they taught the people what they did not know.
No. That's not the point. The point is, you said that it's two angels. So hold on.
That is the point. They're teaching something new that they didn't know.
All right. Beautiful. So according to his guys, it looks like that it was two angels. Watch this, guys, because it looks like, we were just messing around. It's okay. Let's go back to the same hadith. Magic was worked on Allah's messenger so that he used to think that he has sexual relations. Are you saying that the two angels allowed Muhammad to think that he has sexual relations with his wives while he actually had not?
Wait, what are you saying?
According to Sahih al-Bukhari 5765, it says that magic was worked on Allah's messenger so that he used to think that he had sexual relations with his wife while he actually had not. Are you saying that the two angels that made him to do this?
Which hadith are you referring to?
I just told you earlier already. Sahih al-Bukhari 5765.
Give me a second.
No problem. Take your time. I just want to
50
understand.
57 what?
Sahih al-Bukhari 5765.
Okay.
And by the way, for the ones that are watching, there's no falling angels in Islam. All right.
Yeah,
It was
there
a
is
jinn.
no-
The shaitan was a jinn. He comes from, are you sure about this? Do you want me show you? Because I will cook you on this one, brother. Take
So
it
the
easy.
shaitan is a jinn? Yes.
Yeah, the shaitan was a jinn. He comes from a jinn. He was never an
Yes.
angel. But anyways,
Yeah, it never was, yeah, anyway.
yeah. So did you pull up the hadith, Habibi?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Medicine, right?
Beautiful, yes. Sahih al-Bukhari narrated by Aisha. I'll read it again. It says, magic was worked on Allah's messenger so that he used to think that he had sexual relations with his wives while he actually had not. Are you saying that the two angels that made your Muhammad do this act?
No, so the two angels, when I talked about the two angels, we were talking about the origins.
No.
Now-
I'm talking about the magic because it looks
Yes.
here we're talking
Now-
about the black magic that worked on your prophet. I don't care about whatever.
That was done by someone.
Is-
That was done by someone.
what-
That was
Okay.
done by a magician. Yes.
Beautiful. Where
Yes.
does when your prophet was bewitched, does this magic comes from the demonic spirit? This particular
We
magic
don't
that
know.
was
We
played on your
don't-
prophet?
We don't know for sure.
We don't know.
So you have to understand, it doesn't come from a demon, right?
It doesn't come from
So-
a demon. So
Yes,
so
a magician.
if
You know-
a magic is the hardest kind of magic and it has such an effect, if it has an effect on you to act without you knowing, does this come from a demon or where does this come from?
It comes from the magician.
Wait, so, what do you mean it comes from a magician? So
The
all
magician,
all bad
the
things
magician,
comes.
yes,
Would you agree that all bad things come from a shaitan?
yes,
Beautiful. So that means that it was the shaitan, right?
yes, but you have to understand that it wasn't the shaitan.
Oh.
Who told the shaitan to do it?
Was it the shaitan or was it the shaitan? Which one is it, bro?
Yeah, but at the same time, can you not carry out without invoking shaitan? Can you do by
Was it
yourself
the-
without invoking shaitan?
Was it the shaitan or it wasn't the shaitan? Which one is it, guys?
We don't know. We don't know for sure.
Yeah,
don't
and you
have
you don't know
know?
anything about the prophet.
I
Look,
don't
listen,
know. I don't know.
The
The
Okay.
magic,
Okay.
the magic did not
Okay,
affect
well, you
the
know-
mind of the prophet.
Well, you know
alayhi
who's-
salatu wassalam.
yes, it did. Yes, it did.
No, rather his body, but
It
rather
did.
his body,
Wait.
which resulted in the prophet
Okay, go
suffering
ahead.
from
Continue.
from suffering from an impotence, right?
So
This-
if the magic did not work on your prophet's brain or mind, then how come your prophet used to think that he has sexual relations with his wife, but in fact that he was not?
Yeah, so from the outset, to speak about the Prophet ﷺ is in this
Mhm.
manner is very unbecoming. Also, whom was this information taken? Which of the wives of the Prophet informed the people of physical problems facing their husband or her husband?
What does this have to do with the question that I'm asking you, bro? Can you just please, for the sake of come on, man, answer the
Yeah,
questions?
I'm answering. 1 second.
Okay, if you said that it did not play on his mind or his brain, but here we have, according to the hadith, says that the magic was worked on Allah's messenger, that he used to think that he has sexual relations with his wife, but in effect that he was not. So make it make sense.